Madeline will swear that I like watching them, but that's not the case. I watch them because it's almost...
Welcome to the Good Dudes Podcast with Aaron James and Logan Bean.
Where each week we're going to talk through the ins and outs of everyday life through a Christian perspective.
So let's do it.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good Dudes Podcast.
To Santa and all his hoes.
Santa and all his... We talked about that last time, didn't we?
We didn't share that's what it was, but we talked about it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were playing, we had a staff Christmas party, and we did like Pictionary, and my word or sentence or whatever was just ho, ho, ho. And how would you draw that? Let us know. Like, how would you draw ho, ho, ho if you're playing Pictionary and that's all you got? Like, it wasn't like Santa saying ho, ho, ho. It was just ho, ho, ho. So, you know, me trying to be funny and trying to win the hearts and minds of all our staff, I drew 3 hookers.
Stick figure hookers. No detail.
And so, yeah, no detail. I literally just draw skirts on them.
Yeah.
Drew skirts on them. And then I drew like Santa saying something. And it took everyone except for Logan. This is a testament to how like much we think alike.
Yeah.
Logan knew it
Yeah.
and wouldn't say the answer.
Yeah.
Because he wanted everyone else to have to guess what I was drawing.
I was sitting next to Kim, and I told her, I was like, it's ho, ho, ho. And she just laughed because she thought I was joking. And then like 5, 6, 7 minutes later, when somebody finally got it, Kim just looked at me.
After.
Yeah, Kim just looked up at me. She's like, "You were right." And I was like, "I know. That's why I said I was right." So I got you.
I love Christmas season, man. Today, This is coming out on Christmas Eve. Today is a very busy day for both of us.
Yeah.
And which I've found this year more than most. Some churches don't do Christmas Eve services. Mm-hmm. They do other services like a candlelight earlier in the year or whatever. But we have chosen to do a Christmas Eve service, and like
2 of them.
2 of them. And yeah, but no one's in the office this week. Like, no one.
Yeah.
And everybody is still having to figure things out. And like, I feel bad for people that took vacation and took time off and are still having to email and stuff.
Yeah.
But also people who are still emailing me the week of the event, changing things.
Well, yeah.
Like,
we should have had like a big Christmas Eve meeting with a bunch of people in it.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to pass the word on and stuff like that.
Planning is super important. And we are lucky in a fact of we have a very visionary staff.
Yeah.
Everybody has great ideas. The problem lies when everyone's great idea has to happen. And when everyone's great idea, there's no end date. Like, there's no like, okay, we have hit the point where it is now time to do things.
Yeah.
And from now until the event, nothing changes.
Yeah.
We are executing what we have planned.
Right.
That is almost what we should start calling it, an execution date. This is the last day, last hour, last minute that you have.
Event is this day. Execution day is this many days.
Because that's what I did with, like when we were in the middle of all the Rona stuff, is like there was a certain day that it was past the point of me being able to change anything. It would take so much time for me to re-export and re-edit and upload and everything that it was not going to be possible for us to have the time that we wanted if we had to change something. And so I had that place. It was Friday at 1 o'clock. And I was like, if it's past Friday at 1 o'clock, we're going to roll with it.
Yeah. It
would have to be major something. Somebody saying something so bad that we can't approve that. But oh well, it's Christmas, so you try and we give as much grace, and we will make it happen like we always do, and
sprinkle a little Christmas magic on it.
And nobody but us will ever know, and it'll be great and all. everybody will be happy and sing their little songs and
Yeah.
do their dance.
That's a cool visual. Is like, I feel like there's like a lot of people like last minute throwing stuff in there, changing stuff, and it's like all of a sudden like it's released, and then the people that watch it, they're like, oh, that was good. And it's just like a whole bunch of like stress and everything, and then when it's done, people just sit and watch it. And then it's over. Like all that for that. It's over.
Yeah. Which is, it's hard as a creative. Mm-hmm. You know? Especially for us, like we've spent the morning before this shooting a video for Christmas Eve. And now, luckily, that video will get posted multiple times.
Right.
It'll get posted by itself. We'll post it on this page. And it will be shown in the Christmas Eve services. So it's not like it's just totally one and done. Like a lot of the things we do are. But there is a lot that we do that is just, it's the one time we do it and it's over. And especially for like Christmas Eve, like we're not live streaming, we're not recording, we're not doing any of it. Mm-hmm. So when it happens and it's done. The people in the room saw it and everyone else missed out.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Yep.
You know?
Which, that's fine.
Yeah.
It was good.
Absolutely.
I mean.
So, Christmas season, man, and we're almost past it now. I mean, tomorrow is Christmas Day, which is crazy to think about that tomorrow is Christmas Day. But
it doesn't.
One thing we meant to talk about last week, we both forgot. Around Christmas time, really, it's not even around Christmas time. About October, as soon as Halloween is over and the clock strikes midnight, the next day, in that moment, begins Hallmark Christmas season. And from that point until January, because they don't stop. No. They keep rolling, until, January 1st will be Hallmark Christmas movies. Thousands of them. Millions and trillions of dollars spent making the exact same movie, people. They're the same script.
I could go right for Hallmark.
Oh, easy.
And
we could film for Hallmark. We do everything. It's the same actors and actresses.
Yes.
They literally just trade roles. Oh, this time you're the bad guy. This time you're the one that's ditzy blonde, and I'm going to be the smart one. Yeah. I'm going to be the bad friend, and you're going to be the good friend.
Yeah, I'm not, like, this isn't anything, but, so Madeline loves her Hallmark movies, and we watched them, and we watched one, and, like, there was obviously the girl and the guy, and, like, he was the good guy in this one, and, like, ends up with the girl and all this stuff, and the very next, like, credits roll, a few commercials, start of the next one, same dude, he played a gay guy in the next movie. I'm just like, how am I supposed to do this?
Why? I don't get it.
Think about it. Think about what you're doing.
They will sit there and watch every single one of them. And what always cracks me up is when you go, hey, what's your favorite one? And they have a favorite one.
Yeah. And
you're like, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Some old man is going to play Santa. It's going to be Sam Elliott in one of them.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember what's the other guy, the other doctor on the ranch, or the vet on the ranch.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The heavyset guy.
Yeah.
Great actors. But it's like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
They don't have to memorize lines.
Right.
They just say the same thing. They're always the dad that knows best and
the
works on the farm, and it's always some small town that ends up having 1 trillion people in it.
DJ from Family... Full House.
Yeah.
Kirk Cameron's
sister.
Yeah. She's always in them.
Yep, she's always in them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lauren Elena was in one last year that came out.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Madeline will swear that I like watching them, but that's not the case. I watch them because it's almost because I can call out what's going to happen next
about it.
To the T. Like, you can call it out. So, okay. It's like a train wreck. Like, obviously, if somebody's like, hey, you want to see this video of this train wrecking off the rails?
You can't not watch it.
I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
Plus, like, I don't know about you. If I just want to sit down and watch something, I do much rather enjoy watching something that I've already seen versus trying something new. You know what I mean? So like if I come home and I only have 2 hours and I'm like, I'm just going to sit here and watch TV for a little bit.
Okay.
I would much rather watch a movie that I've already seen 10 times. I know the outcome and I can just sit there and veg. I don't have to pay attention. I'm not really having to follow the storyline.
Yeah.
I can just sit there and watch it. That is exactly what those are.
Yeah.
So if you're going by that, yes, they're great.
Yeah.
That you can sit there for hours, gain nothing.
Yeah. Here's what happens.
And they're all super fake. Because, I mean, I have never in my life had any of those circumstances happen or know anyone that they've ever happened to.
No. And I'm just going to lay it out. Movie starts.
Because they're our age. That's the fun. That's what I always think of. Is like most of these people are like our age or a little older.
That's true.
Like they went off to college and now they're coming back from college. Or they went off to college and got a big job and now they're coming back.
Yeah.
So it's only been 5-6 years since high school.
Yeah.
So they're right around our age. And that's the funniest part to me. Because I'm like, she's obviously 40.
Yeah.
But she's saying that she's like 27.
Yeah.
Like that's a little odd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Like we said earlier, the fact that he's the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, girl goes to big city, gets a job, or is about to land this huge job. She's got this boyfriend from that big city that she is in love with and she's planning the future with, and she's got goals and aspirations, right?
Everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect. Come Christmas time, she gets a phone call or FaceTime. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Mom and Dad are in the kitchen making something. The mom's got the phone. The dad's standing right over the shoulder. Like every single movie is like this.
Yeah.
And then, are you coming home? I don't know. I'll try to make it. Oh, well, we'd really love to see you. People here miss you. Well, I've got this job. I got this due date that I got to do stuff by. Blah, 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 blah. Later that evening, she goes, has dinner with her boyfriend. And he's like, yeah, I don't see this working out. She's heartbroken. She goes home for Christmas.
Or the other plot is dad's sick.
Yeah.
And so she has to drop everything and rush home for Christmas.
Right.
You know, and it's always, have you ever thought about how long they're home? It's always an absurd amount of time.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking 4 weeks or the whole month of December.
Yeah.
And going home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that much vacation.
No.
I don't have I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So how can you just drop everything? And some of them are like, oh, we work from home or whatever. So I'm trying to work. I'm trying to write this story.
Yeah.
I found this awesome story.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or I love it too when they come home. Like the dad got sick or whatever. And it's like Halloween, you know, or he slipped and fell on Halloween, and so they rush home, and so they're there the entire month of November and December. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Come on now. And New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve, yeah.
What are you doing with your
They're
life?
getting married on New Year's Day now.
Ugh.
Shout out to my buddy who's getting married on New Year's Day. He knows who he is. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, are you for real right now? And I go, isn't that great? And I go, you realize, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be good. Because if you think about it, you're like, hey, we're going on our honeymoon. It's not a bad time. You can go somewhere cool every year for New Year's Eve and call it your honeymoon. Or not honeymoon, but anniversary.
That's true.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. And you
But
always
totally
go like,
cliche.
Yes. You got a few days after the first of the year too to celebrate it, I guess, if you go on a trip or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
anyways,
weird.
I'm not done with this Hallmark rant, y'all.
Keep going.
All right. So she goes back home, right? She's in the car or they're decorating the tree or something like that. And the mom's like, so are you going to the Johnson's Christmas party this year? I don't know. I've got some work to do. Oh, well, Jake's going to be there. Yeah, Jake's here. Haven't seen him since high school. I just haven't seen him since we broke up last. And of course, he's...
Or it was like her best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or, I just lost my train of thought.
What?
Or we're talking about Jake.
Since they last dated or what?
Yeah, since they last dated. Oh, yeah. And he's always running this mom and pop coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Or flower shop or cookies or something.
Christmas tree farm.
family Christmas tree farm. And she's like, I had no idea you'd be running it.
Yeah, he's running and like he's doing like the sweetest, like most heroic job ever. And they start hanging out and they regather the feelings. And then either the old boyfriend comes back into the picture and she's got to make a decision, or the job's like, hey, we need you to do this, but like we need you to come here and get to work. And she's like, and then she goes and then she realizes it's wrong and then comes back and ends up with a boy from the hometown. It's just the same thing.
Always works out.
Over and over and over.
Always works out. Yep. Everyone at the end is always happy.
Yes.
Even the boyfriend that gets dumped.
Yes.
Always ends up with another girl.
We watched one the other day.
In the episode.
Yeah.
It's like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
And how would you not get mad? Like, why would you not be
exactly.
like, oh, you got with another girl that fast?
Yeah.
You got with somebody else that fast?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
There'd be a cat fight at least. Like, come on, show some claws, pull some hair or something.
Yeah. There was one of the last ones we watched was the two main people were a best man and a maid of honor in their friend's wedding. And she brings her boyfriend, or I think it might have been a fiance.
Normally fiance.
To the wedding. And like at the wedding, the best man's like giving a speech and he's like, oh, you show me what real love's about and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, we got to talk. Takes her boyfriend in there, is like, hey, I realize that we're just better as work friends. And he's like, huh, you really like him, don't you? I'm like, and that's
Who
it.
would do that?
And they hug and that's it.
Like, props to you for being cool about it, I guess. But like, that's not my first instinct.
No.
My first instinct, I'm going to beat you like a Cherokee drum, buddy. Like,
Yeah. Like, excuse me?
Yeah. Like, we've been here for 20 minutes, 2 days. Like, what are you talking about? You love him all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, they got to go throw the ring in the ocean. My gosh. As much as those things cost, I would be so hacked if I found out, even if we broke up. Like, I'm expecting that thing back.
Yeah.
If I find out you threw that thing in the river, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's going to be a bill coming your way.
Oh, yeah. You're paying for it.
Yeah, for sure. Because most people would still be paying it off.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't buy that thing with cash. You're paying that joker off. Oh, man.
Dude, we should write a script for Hallmark.
We should just do our own.
I mean, it just has to be a little bit different. And they'd be like, "Whoa, this is so
this
good.
This is fantastic." It was the cousin? No way.
I feel like the writers for Hallmark, they all have short-term memory loss or something. And they're like, okay, what about this story?
We did the same thing last year. No, it's just like one guy every year brings the same script in but changes the names.
Yeah, it changes the names or like one character.
What's the AdGab or Gab, whatever it is, where you fill in the blanks? It's like the story's already there. It's like fill in an adjective and noun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's all they're doing. They're just scratching out, changing the name.
Yeah, they just got a book and it's just
dude's
those
making millions
over
of
and
dollars.
over.
But they sell.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they got
there's how many channels? Like 10 channels every year that is solid for this week has been solid Christmas movies. You can't go anywhere without seeing them Hallmark Christmas movies.
Man.
But I'm like, Hallmark can't keep a store open anymore.
Right.
So it's like,
right.
I mean,
and they got the previews, like the commercials for the ones the new ones that are coming
just
out.
Keep running, and they're the same one.
Yeah, it's like, it's Samantha when she has a surprise visit back home. She has a tough decision. I'm like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Gotta watch that one.
And they always want to point out like the one thing that is different.
Yeah.
They're like, but this time, like, what?
Yeah.
They're gonna give it together? Like, what are we waiting on here?
She goes home to Florida.
Oh man. Does Madeline like cry during like if they're sappy or anything? Oh, my mom, I am totally putting her on blast and calling her out, will boo-hoo over these movies. Really? And I'm like, it's the same movie, but they got back together. No, it's the same movie. Stop. It's okay. Golly.
Man.
But I'm sure they're the same. Like, y'all watch hunting shows and they literally sit in a stand and go, "Oh, I didn't kill anything," and you're like, "Yeah,
Okay."
Or they're
right.
like, "Didn't you sit in a deer stand this year for like 20 something days and not see or kill anything?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll watch.
I mean,
I'll
whatever.
watch a NASCAR race where cars drive in circles for hours. So.
Yeah, and be jacked about it.
Yeah. Yeah. A car passes another car. Woo! Let's go.
As guys were like, "What'd y'all do today?" "We played cornhole for 7 hours straight." "You mean to tell me you threw beanbags at each other for 7 hours?" "Yep, and I lost a lot of money doing it." Yeah. We had a blast. Or we played. Y'all played golf.
Yeah.
For 12 hours today. Yeah. So you hit balls for 12 hours. Yeah.
With a
pretty
stick.
much. With a stick.
Yeah. And
Pretty
you got
much.
very frustrated doing it.
Yes. I lost 2 of the clubs because I.
And how much is it to go play?
Oh,
to hit a ball
golly.
with a stick and make it into a hole in the ground? $50.
Yeah. For somewhere cheap.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like.
So, I mean, I get it. I get it that girls like them.
Yeah.
Like, they're feel-good movies.
Sure.
They make you feel good, and
do.
especially if you're in a relationship, you put yourself in their shoes, and like,
Oh, but then it sucks for us. Because they're
Right.
like, "How come you don't do that for me?" And you're like, "We don't have a flower shop like that in town. I'm sorry, babe."
I don't own a cupcake shop.
I don't.
I don't
You see
make
my salary?
$100,000 a year at a
Yeah.
cupcake shop.
I don't pay $3,000 in rent and all of a sudden move home to a place where my 2-story house is probably $500 in rent.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or my parents own it and I'm not paying anything for this pristine house. And
Yeah.
Ugh. Look at the cabinets. They're just white. I love the white cabinets. Oh my gosh. Stop.
Oh, and they're always baking cookies. There's always a
Always.
bakey cooking.
But none of them ever look like me.
cookie.
None of them are ever heavy.
Oh,
They're always super thin, and they eat cookies all the time and drink all kinds of lattes and
Yeah,
crap. Yeah,
yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
Get real. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time.
No.
I've been wanting to get that out. I feel like
for
I've been
sure.
holding in a sneeze.
This could
Throw
like
up.
make or break our podcast, I think. Some people would be like, "Never listening again because you made fun of my Hallmark movies."
Yeah. I feel like we'll get some people that agree with us, though.
Oh, I guarantee there's a lot of people that
Some
agree with us.
guys.
Please let us know.
Yeah.
If you agree with us, let us know. If you disagree with us, let us know. I'm sure you will. But if you agree with us, if you think we're right,
Yeah.
and you think that, these things are overrated and that we've made enough of them,
Yeah.
we should just hold off a couple years.
Yeah.
Give it a few years. Revamp them later, whatever, make your money, but hold off for a few years. Just there's plenty of them out there, and you're not going to recognize if it's new.
Yep.
That's what they should do, is re-release one
Yeah.
from like 2 years ago and just like see if anybody notices that it was actually the same movie.
Yeah.
Like go through and I wish you could just go through and change their names. That'd
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Probably not. Probably not.
So Christmas time, how many Christmases do you go to? Or are you going to this year?
My standard Christmas, like Christmases, like family Christmases,
Yeah.
3.
That's what.
So
Yeah.
there's dad's side of the family, mom's side of the family,
Yeah.
and then Christmas morning is
Yeah.
at mom and dad's.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that's.
That's basically how we're
But
doing.
I know that like I have some friends that like have like step parents and
Yeah.
like, stuff like
I
that.
can't
and they have
imagine.
like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
even like the movie Four Christmases or something, like that's crazy.
gosh.
And then you gotta think like if you got married or have a spouse or like have a girlfriend that you're going to her Christmases with, like
Yeah.
if she's in the same situation to where she has like 3 or 4, you're like, oh my gosh, this is never ending.
Yeah.
Like you could very easily go to like 8 Christmases and not blink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, now who's this? How
Yeah.
are they related?
How are we related to these people? Okay,
Yeah.
great, thanks.
Yeah, this is my stepdad's grandma's aunt. Goldfish. Yeah.
So what do y'all have any fun traditions? Anything y'all do that's like interesting or fun or
mainly just like what we've done in the past is just like draw name. We draw names at Thanksgiving.
okay.
one year, instead of doing presents for my mom's side, we all got $25 gift card from somewhere, and then one of my aunts read like the left right stories.
Oh, okay.
Read a story, and she didn't. Baby Jesus was left in the manger. Well, he
Yeah.
left in the manger, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that was fun, and
Everybody got $25.
everybody got $25. So I ended up with a Cracker Barrel gift card,
Yeah.
and my Uncle Danny ended up with an Academy gift card.
Swap
I was
them
like,
out.
hey, I know you want some Cracker Barrel. He's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bring it over here. And so I ended up
Making trades.
So it worked out. But I like gifts. Just people opening gifts and stuff like that. It's sentimental.
I've gotten to a point where like I get it. I hate Christmas lists as an adult. Because I'm like, all this is stuff that if you don't buy me, I'm going to turn around and buy in January.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for just stuff that I just want. It's usually stuff that like I could use this, or I really would like to have this because it would help me do this. Or, I really, really do enjoy when somebody just gets me a gift because they're like, I thought about you.
Yeah.
Like that to me is now like special.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I just thought you would like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Or, hey, thanks. I definitely needed another pair of boot socks.
An avocado.
An avocado.
Yeah. Well, like now that I'm older, because I'm so old and wise.
Yeah.
Even for like my birthday and like Christmas and stuff, like a lot of it's like, hey, I know Christmas is a month away, but I got to do this to my truck. Can we call it? You want to help me out and call it Christmas?
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, yeah, but you still got to find some stuff to put underneath the tree.
Yeah.
Like there's still got to be stuff underneath the tree. I'm like, okay, give me some guitar picks or something.
Yeah.
But
give me a thing of strings.
Yeah.
Guitar picks, couple candy bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call it good.
Some whitey tidies.
Little phone case. Something, you know.
Yeah. But like the main thing, and sometimes still the main thing is on Christmas morning, but like sometimes it's money for a trip or something like that, and which is fine. But it's just different.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy getting money, but then I always feel bad because like I'm real bad about I'll just use it like any other kind of money and not like go buy something.
Yeah.
And like my grandparents in the past have been real big about like, hey, we want you to specifically go buy something and then let us know what you got. And I'm like, okay. Well, because then it's on you and you're like, well, it's not enough to go get this. Or I can go get this, but then I have half of it left over. And it's like, okay, let's play the game here. What are we going to do? And so usually I'll get something. I'll be like, hey, thanks for this. And they're like, that seems like a lot more. And I'm like, it definitely was, but thanks.
But you helped out.
You helped out a lot.
Took a chunk.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that to be like sounding ungrateful or anything. Yeah. It's just one of those like, now it's the burden's on you to find something before they feel bad that like they didn't get you something.
Right.
Because they will. They'll be like, hey, did you spend your Christmas? Every time you see them. And you're like, nope, not yet. Even though you're like, yeah, I used it for rent last month.
Yeah.
And then I went and bought a shotgun or something. You know? Like,
yeah. So Christmas, like talking about presents and stuff, people do different things for like presents under the tree. Yeah. And I didn't know that there were so many different ways that people
I didn't either. And this year I've heard more than I ever have.
Yeah, same.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So like, what do y'all do?
Like always, like even like when we were older and stuff, like we may have known what our bigger presents were going to be. Yeah. But nothing. We couldn't open one early. Like everything was made when everything was wrapped when we went to bed. Yeah. Christmas Eve night. We wake up and all the presents are under the tree. So we didn't know how many there was, but we would always walk in there, stockings first. Yeah. Like that's a rule. Yeah. And then one side's my presents, one side's my sister's presents, but nothing was under the tree at all until Christmas morning. Oh. Yeah, like nothing. Like, really? Yeah, and so like I'm hearing people do like, oh, well, we put presents under the tree just whenever, and those are from us. but then the other half comes from Santa.
Yeah, that's always how it's been with us. Is it's like there'll be some kind of under the tree, and then like Christmas Eve that night, it just gets everything gets put under there.
Yeah, and I forgot who I was talking to, but they were saying that the ones that Santa brings aren't wrapped. Oh, Madeline
said that. Yeah, I was like, that blew my mind.
I was like, what?
Because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
You just walk in and go, oh, cool, and then there's just all this crap.
Yeah.
And, like, that doesn't make sense.
I've had two unwrapped presents in my whole life, but Santa brought them. But it's just, it was a field goal post. It was like probably, I don't know, 6 foot tall. But how you gonna wrap a field goal post?
Yeah.
And then a tent.
Well, ours, anytime that like it was big like that, there would be like this little bitty box with like a note in it, or in the bottom of our stocking would be shoved a note that would say like, "Go look in the backyard, go look in the garage, or go look here," or something like that. Which is always fun because you're like, it could be anything. Yeah. Like I have no clue what this could be.
Right.
And you're just like, okay. But that's always fun. But no, like ours are always like, there's some normally ones from like me and my brother to our parents, or like to my grandparents or something like those will be under the tree.
Yeah.
And then like Christmas Eve, everything goes under.
Yeah. See, I don't know. And that's, but now that I've talked to more people about it though, that seems to be
more normal. Yeah. I had never heard the unwrap thing. That to me, but that's, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Because I'm like, now Christmas is like that fast.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy the fact that it lasts an hour or two, and you're sitting there watching. You know, so when you're opening, is it everybody go nuts at one time, or is it one person, one gift at a time?
No, one person, one gift at a time.
And you go in a circle.
Take turns.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the big family Christmases go in a circle.
Yeah.
And then Christmas morning, it's alternate me, Courtney.
Gotcha. Now, was your parents always big about making sure you had the same number of gifts? Or was it like, was it same number of gifts? Was it same dollar amount? Or was it just whatever?
I think it's hard. Maybe same dollar amount, but it was like almost like Courtney get this like big, huge, meaningful, expensive like pair of boots or something like that, and like a few other little things, and I would get like an Xbox game that I really wanted. Yeah. And then more littler things.
Yeah.
So
dollar amount, it was probably pretty close?
Yeah, probably dollar amount.
My mom always tried very hard to make sure that it was like the dollar amount was about the same and the number of presents was about the same. So even if that meant you got like something that was like $5, like an extra flashlight or something, like she would be very meticulous about it. Yeah. She had a list. And there was no complaining because she would be like, "I'll show you the list right now," and you're like, "Okay, I don't care, I'm good."
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But But I also learned at a very young age, do not put something on your Christmas list unless that is something you absolutely want.
Yeah.
Because it never failed. If I put something on there that I was just like, "Oh, this would be kind of cool," that's what I'm getting, and I wouldn't expect it. I'd be like, "Oh."
Of the things.
Okay, next year I'll rate them. Like, this is what I really want.
Well, I learned to do that.
This is what I kind of want. Yeah.
A 1 through whatever list. When y'all are opening presents, is there certain ones that you open like in order? Like they're like, okay, now you open that one next.
Sometimes we've tried that before. Especially like, okay, and being twins is another thing. Because there's some stuff that you get that they have to get you the same thing. Right. You know, it's got to be fair because they know that we'll beat the living crap out of each other if it's not fair.
So did y'all get like, say y'all got jackets or something, or what was it? Clothes?
No, normally not clothes because we don't wear the same clothes.
Okay, so y'all weren't
past the point. Now, when we were really young, yes.
Okay.
But like once we were in like junior high school, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
But like phones, like one year we both got iPhones for Christmas.
Okay.
And they had to make sure that we both opened at the same time because we'd be like, oh, obviously he's
Right.
getting the same thing.
Right.
You know what
Okay.
I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of weird too.
That and like if there's presents that have to do with other presents.
Yes. If this is a piece of something else,
Yeah.
you have to open it in
Yeah.
order. Now, as funny as that is, my mom is also, and my grandparents are the worst about it, but my mom follows very closely, of forgetting that there's an order.
Yeah.
Or if like at my grandparents, it's super funny because you'll open something and you'll be about halfway opening it to the
Yeah.
point where you
No,
can
wait,
see it
wait.
and you go, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
you can't open that one yet.
Put it down.
And you're
Don't
like,
look. Don't look at it.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if you can tell who else is supposed to have it, I always pay attention when like boxes are being passed out of like, okay, who's getting the same size boxes?
Yeah.
And I'll normally be the one that's like, can I open this one? I go, does he need to open the same one?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, yes,
no. Yeah.
No, yes. How about
Wait,
you just
let me
make a
think about
different
it.
one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we get that a lot. It's super funny. The other thing that my family does that's kind of a joke, kind of to make things last longer sometimes, is put things in the wrong boxes. So like, August to the end of the year, if you buy something, make sure you keep the box, even if it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Because we will stick random crap in random boxes. Like take something out of its original box and put it in another box.
Right.
And then seal it
Right.
the best you can to make it look like
Right.
it's going to be something else.
Yeah.
To the point of like I said with our phones, we got, we opened these packages and it's like a Philips Sonicare toothbrush or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Brett and I both were just like, oh, cool. I didn't think anything of it. Mm-hmm. It felt like that's the weight of it, it didn't move around or anything.
Yeah.
And then later, we open it and there's iPhone boxes. We open the iPhone boxes and there's the freaking toothbrush in the iPhone box. And I'm like, wait, what? And you have to go in another box. Maybe it wasn't in an iPhone box or maybe something else. But you open it and there's the toothbrush and you're like, why is this in this box? Like, wait, what was in the other box?
Yeah.
And it's been as bad before as like, at my grandparents' house, people have left, like been there that night. Everybody, Christmas is over. My uncle's going home, aunt's going home. People who have gotten home, opened the box and realized that's not what it was. Like it was like a tool set or something.
Yeah.
But inside there was the box. But inside the box was something like a shirt or something completely different.
Yeah.
And no one had any idea.
Right. Right.
Because they didn't open the box fully until you got home.
Like I don't know, but that happens a lot, and because they will reuse the boxes.
Yeah.
And so I'll get something in like this toaster box every
Yes.
year. I'm like, oh, another toaster. Well, last year, it was a big box. I'm like, okay. And it was like a long one. It was, decently tall. And so tear the wrapping paper off. And it's a TV box. I'm like, okay, let's see what's inside. And I crack the tape open and I rip it open and like there's styrofoam. And I take the styrofoam and I'm like, oh, it's a TV.
Oh, it's actually a TV.
It's actually, I was shocked.
Yeah,
It was actually a
shocked
TV.
when it's actually what's in the box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's the best
oh,
part.
man.
Is when they've run the joke so long,
Yeah.
and finally they're like, "No, what'd you think was in
Yeah.
there?" And you're like, but what I always think is funny is I'm always the crazy one for being surprised when that's what's actually in the box.
Yeah.
And you're like,
What'd you think it was going to be? What?
well, it's never right. Like
Exactly. I don't know, a toaster? I didn't know. But I was genuinely shocked.
The other thing my grandparents used to do for a long time was they would put money in boxes. And so like used to, they would just give everybody an envelope. Like, hey, here's your, here's part of your Christmas gift, a little bit of money or whatever. Well, then they were like, that's not fun. So we're going to start putting it in your Christmas gifts. So they'll be like $10 in this one or $20 in this one or whatever. But like, you might not know. You've got to like pay attention.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know how many times we've spent hours digging through trash, trying to find money that was in there. Then we get to the end, and they're like, okay, you got to count it and see how much is there.
Yeah.
Because you're looking for a specific dollar amount.
Yeah.
To make sure you didn't get, like, throw something away or not find something or whatever.
Man, so that makes you think. Do y'all hunt eggs on Easter?
We did as a kid, yeah.
Okay. We'd always do, like the kids would do it, and then, like, if you were, I don't know what the age was, maybe 15 or older or something, there'd be, like, an adult one, but there would be, like, money eggs.
Okay.
And so, and it's just funny because, like, the way my granny's yard is laid out, like, people will hide them. A couple people will hide them. And then she, like, throughout the year, or the rest of the year, she's always finding these eggs.
That's
like,
fantastic.
She's found, like, $20 in an egg.
That's awesome.
In November.
That's so great. I love that.
Yeah.
Do y'all do, like, is it pickle in the tree or something? Have you ever heard of that?
Uh-uh.
There's, like, a certain ornament or, like, pickle or something. I think it's a pickle that you hide in the tree every year on Christmas Eve. And Christmas Day, if you find it, you get money or whatever. Yeah.
No, I've never heard about
that. Christy was telling me that they do that. And that you got to go scan the tree. But also, like, my grandpa will sometimes, like, do, if it's small presents or something, he'll stick them in the tree.
Okay.
But he'll forget about them. And so we'll be sitting there, and my grandma will be like, what'd you do with that? And a lot of times it's like something that's in the garage, like if it were one year we got bikes and they were in the garage, but the notes or whatever was in the tree.
Right.
And my grandpa totally forgot about them.
Right.
Totally forgot to say anything about them. And so, like, my grandma's sitting there, and my mom and dad, who bought the bikes and brought them over, were like, where are the, aren't we missing something here?
Yeah.
It's like, and then, because Brett and I was like, okay, now what, you know?
Yeah.
But it's funny. Like, yeah, it's always something.
Like last year I got my guitar, but we were in Montana.
You got your guitar in Montana?
No. So my Christmas was in Montana, but my big gift was the guitar. And so, like, I would open something, and it would be like a shirt, and it was $500 gift card to Guitar Center. And then another small present, and then another Guitar Center gift card.
Yeah.
And, like, it ended up, like, the gift cards being exactly what the guitar was. And so...
So they had already gotten it, or they had already, like, reserved it, I guess, or something, or no?
Yeah, so they had to have it ordered into Guitar Center in Fayetteville. And so we were going to get it because we flew back into Fayetteville. And so we're just going to pick it up on the way home. But we all got COVID up there. And so I was just like, I just want to go home and
get my guitar.
My
present's waiting on me.
I can't taste my Sour Patch Kids in my coffee.
Crazy to think that was a year ago.
Oh, man.
Is your sister coming home?
No. Nope. She's got to work and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. It's hard. Traveling's hard.
Yeah. But going up there, spring break.
Sweet.
And so we're doing our... Well, I sent their Christmas presents up there, but her Christmas present for me is going to be my plane ticket.
Oh, cool.
So,
let's go see her. Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
all right. So funny, like, Christmas story. The first year, when my grandparents used to live in Kansas City, and they moved to Fort Smith, and the first year, the week of Christmas, my uncle hadn't been to their house yet, because they moved, like, right at the end of summer, so, you know, he hadn't had time to make it down. And so he comes driving in, and it's in a neighborhood, like like houses were real close to each other and stuff. Anyways, somehow in the mix-up, he got the address wrong.
Oh, no.
And so he pulls up. He's driving. He said he's driving through the neighborhood, and he sees a house with a bunch of cars in front of it. Well, he didn't really know what my mom or what my dad drove, and, you know, things, and just didn't pay attention. And he goes... just sees a house with a ton of cars in front of it. Is like, I guess this is it. And pulls over and stops. So he gets out of the car, right? And he starts walking up to the house, and he gets to the door, and my grandma talked to him on the phone like an hour before and been like, hey, the door will be open. You know, we're going to start eating, you know, and you just come on in whenever you get here. So he opens the door, walks in. And here's a little backstory. My uncle is like 6'5", 6'6", looks like me but bald, and like hardcore, like, biker looking guy. So bald, little bit of a, you know, like goatee kind of thing.
Right.
Just big dude, big like heavy cowboy boots, black shirt, flannel or something over it. Just bad looking dude, right? And he walks in and he goes, man, I threw that door open and I go, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And he goes, I had my backpack on. And he goes, this entire family is sitting in the living room, and just turns and looks at me with this horrified look on their face. And he was like, I think I'm in the wrong house. And they go, yeah, we think you are too. And he said he backed up, shut the door, and he calls us, and he was like, okay, somebody's got to go stand outside. I don't know where I'm at. Like,
dude, that's amazing. Is this the same uncle that killed the bear with the 22?
no, this is a different one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I wish. That would be hilarious. He would do something like that. He really would. Oh, man, I hope I get to see him this year. Man, that's funny.
Do you have a lot of family that's out of town?
Yeah. We're the only one. Like, my parents and my grandparents are the only ones that are here. Everybody else is away somewhere else.
Okay.
But it's like Kansas City,
right,
or Little Rock kind of thing. It's basically one or the other. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, he's funny. He goes, I was as confident as anything. Yeah. But then, so when he got to my grandparents' house, he was like real timid about opening the door, and he was like, hello?
Yeah.
Didn't want to come in until somebody answered. It was funny. Like really, really funny.
That would be so scary.
Like, I just wish I could have that confidence.
Yeah.
Just to be like, I'm where I'm supposed to be, throw the door open. Like,
yeah, at a house that you have
no idea, never been to. Yeah, it was funny.
Just taking a guess.
Oh, man.
That's great.
That's just the kind of guy he is. He's just confident about everything he does.
Yeah.
He's so funny. So what else? You got anything else interesting about Christmas? Any other interesting family things that you do?
No. Did you ever get to open presents early?
No. Never. Not even one. Maybe one if it was like, but it was always, if it was something, it was going to be pajamas.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it ever was. And that was very rare.
That had to be in place before Christmas morning.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I remember one time it was like, my grandparents were here for Christmas Day from Kansas City, and they brought us like Kansas City like house slippers.
Okay.
And they gave us those the night before. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, nothing ever legit.
Right.
It was always just something real small.
Yeah.
Kind of get the bug to go away or whatever, get us to stop asking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you remember, and sorry if there's kids listening to this.
No, there's not. Well, okay, I take that back. There is. I know of some that do, but it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll ruin it. It's okay.
All right. Do you remember?
PSA, if you have kids.
Yes.
Who believe in a figure that's from this time of year that's not elf. Then be warned. This is your warning now to turn this off and to pick it up again whenever you're not with them. But yes, Santa is not real.
Santa's not real. Do you remember when you found out? I don't.
No, I don't. Not exactly. I can't tell you. In 2013, no, nothing like that. Like, that'd be real late. That'd be funny.
Wait, Santa's not real?
Wait, Santa's not real?
Are you freaking serious?
No, I remember it just being one of those things that was like, you kind of knew, but you for sure didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because it was very much like, if you don't believe in Santa, I guess he's not coming. So, like, you wouldn't get anything. Like, I have no doubt that I wouldn't have gotten anything if you ever said something.
Right. Yeah, like, it's...
You just play along with it. I
don't really remember. And I don't really remember... Like, I can remember being young and knowing... Like, super young and knowing that he wasn't real. But I don't remember how exactly that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was... Man. I don't know. My mom started listening to this, and she's going to be so heartbroken. She was like, you mean you didn't believe then? And I was like, no. I just played along with it a lot. But it is what it is. Now, I do hate it when people, like, ruin it for kids.
Yeah.
like if they do or something.
Yeah.
Like last night we were out to eat and like the Santa was there and that little girl at the table beside us like lit up when she saw Santa.
Right.
Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about to me is I'd rather have a kid be happy than one that like some other kid tells them or like some adult is just being a jerk and is like, you know, Santa's not a real kid. Like,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's how my cousin was. My cousin at some point was just like being a jerk and he was like, you know, Santa's not real, right? And I was like, okay, cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Like
if he is, great. If he's not, great.
Yeah.
If he is, it's going to be super creepy because let's not go down the rabbit hole of how weird that actually is.
Exactly.
But, like, let's believe in the magic of something and something being special. Like, that's what I think it's about.
And, yeah, like, get over yourself, kid. You're not cool because you know.
Yeah. It's okay. Now, all the backstory of, like, how Santa became a thing, that's creepy. And if you think about it, it's kind of creepy, but...
So what exactly is it? Because I know there was like an actual St. Nicholas.
Yeah, there was like actually St. Nick, but like he was... I don't know. There's a bunch of different like lores about it, but I don't know. I don't even want to try because I don't want to get it wrong and then somebody be like, that's not right. I don't care. But no, I do remember not knowing a ton. So, all right. Well, hey, let's kick off with top 5. What do you think?
Okay.
You ready to do one?
Let's do it.
So obviously we've got to do this for Christmas, but we're going to do top 5 Christmas movies.
Right.
Now, because I know we're both going to go for the same ones, we are going to have Siri flip a coin and tell us who's going first.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask Siri, you think in your head what you want,
okay.
You call it, and I'll have Siri say, hey Siri, flip a coin.
Tails never fails, baby.
Heads.
Dang.
Yes. For the number 1 draft pick to the 2021 Christmas series, it is Christmas Vacation.
Saw that one coming.
Boom.
Saw that one coming.
I bet you can guess my number 2. It's just funny. All right, so what's your number 1?
I'm going to go with the Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Jim Carrey Grinch.
Okay. You got to be very specific because people will... Now, I'm not gonna go, I want the other one.
Right.
But you got to be very specific on which one you like best.
Yeah.
But let's go back for a second. You've seen Christmas Vacation, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Love it.
Because otherwise, we will spend the rest of the afternoon watching that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's...
For sure.
1 and 2, Christmas Vacation and Grinch. Could have gone either way.
That's okay.
For me.
So my number 2, this may be controversial. It's okay. Do you know what it is yet? Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Some people do not call it a Christmas movie. It 100% is, for the fact that it takes place on Christmas. There are Christmas trees in it, and it involves kind of a Christmas story, you know, get back together, love, and everything like that. All things good. But Die Hard.
Still haven't seen it.
Oh gosh.
Still haven't seen it.
Love it. Love that movie. Think it's a great movie. And yeah, that's my number 2.
I took Christmas Vacation.
Mm.
I like the I don't know. I'll go ahead and take Elf. I like Elf. The only reason that I'm not crazy about Elf is because people say, "Oh, it's the number 1 Christmas movie ever." I don't think so. I think
rating wise, it is. I don't. Now,
well,
to
my
me,
personal
it's not.
opinion,
Yeah, my personal opinion. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm definitely pulling up a list because I don't know. There's so many. Wow. National Lampoon, the Christmas Vacation is ranked 10 on IMDb. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah. That's crazy. There's a lot of people going to get mad because we don't say a lot of these, and I honestly just don't care about some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Die Hard is ranked 23, by the way.
Is it?
Yes. I'm gonna go with the Polar Express.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
So that was 3. So what's your third?
That's a magical movie, bro.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I used to watch it a lot. Like, watch it every year. That's a good one.
Yeah. I like
the kid that's annoying.
Yeah, he talks like that.
I hate that kid. There's the guy on TikTok we've talked about him before. He does great. Glag. He does great, but I can't. It makes my skin crawl.
Yes.
Because we've all knew that kid.
Yes.
There's always at least one.
Yes.
Oh.
Everybody right now can think of
Everybody
a kid
right now is thinking of someone
either know
specific.
now or when they were a kid.
Yes.
Knew that kid. Ugh. I'm going to take Home Alone.
You can have it.
I like it.
You can have it. I take it or leave it. I mean, it's okay. I don't have to watch it. I am going to take, however, the Santa Claus.
Oh, with Tim Allen?
Dang. Huge Tim Allen fan. I love Tim Allen.
Those are great.
Fantastic.
Man, what am I on, 3?
No, this is 4. Because mine are Christmas Vacation, Die Hard.
Santa Claus.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think this one's very popular, but what's the one? I can't remember. I think it's Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And he's got to get this certain toy for his son, and he becomes like the action figure.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yep, that's a good one. I'm gonna take 4 Christmases.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
With what is that guy's name? Vince Vaughn, yeah, and Reese Witherspoon. They try to go on vacation or whatever, and like they can't. It's the one that's
never seen it.
Don't talk about the sexual habits of my sister.
Oh,
that's what it's from.
That's that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like recently on TikTok, the whole chicken wings, they're sitting there playing cards, whatever, and he's guessing the card. Have you seen that one? Maybe not. Okay, never mind. That's a good one. What else? So that was 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 for 4 Christmases. Oh, that's a good one. I forgot about that one. I like that one.
I'm gonna take like the OG Rudolph.
Oh, like the original
the OG
one?
Rudolph.
All right, that's good. Hey.
The more they move and they're all like
Ching, ching, ching. Yeah, the stop motion stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Last one. What do I want to pick? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with another Vince Vaughn and pick Fred Claus.
Fred Claus.
Yeah, I like that one. That was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
I don't think I've.
What's the other guy's name?
At least not seen it fully.
Paul Giamatti. Yeah.
I
like him. He's a good dude. Cool dude.
I'm not gonna say it because I've honestly only seen it a couple times, and it's funny, but we haven't said the Christmas Story or whatever it's called. Shoot Your Eye Out.
Oh.
The Christmas Story.
Is it a Christmas Story?
I think it's a Christmas Story.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I've only seen it a couple times, and I liked it. There's just not very many.
It's a good movie. There's just, to me, there's not a whole lot to it. Like,
I'm just gonna say Hallmark movies in general are my favorite.
That's number
Just
5.
kidding.
You're gonna go.
That's
Please
number.
do it.
It's not even on the list.
Doesn't make the list. One that I just saw that I thought of that I always thought was good was Olive, the Other Reindeer.
What?
And it's like the dog. Did you ever see this as a kid?
Never.
Oh, it was a good one. Like Drew Barrymore is Olive. He's like the little puppy. I'll to show something on here above it, but like it was good. He was like the mailman. Like, you don't remember that? Like,
No.
like the freaking weird penguins and like everybody's drawn weird.
I got some weird looking noses.
Yeah, it's a weird cartoon, but it was.
So
I mean, it's a good one.
He's a reindeer dog. He took the job of a reindeer.
So he's working like with the post office guy or against the post office guy. He's trying to deliver a letter to Santa, and the post office guy is the bad guy. So he like trying to get to the North Pole to give this letter to Santa, and Santa makes him a reindeer for Christmas
Oh wow,
to get him back home.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was made in '99. That's crazy.
I was 2. We were both 2.
We were both 2. And everybody's like, "Oh gosh, these kids are young." You're right. Yeah, so there you go. Let us know what we missed. I'm sure we missed one, if not all 5.
How are you not gonna have this movie on your top 5 list? It's personal opinion, y'all.
How do you not? Every time when a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Shut up. I don't care. How do you not have Miracle on 34th? How do you not have A Christmas Carol? How do you not have a Christmas... Or you said A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
How do you not have all the Home Alones? 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Come on now. Bad Santa is another good one. This is a terrible list because they have like every version of all the movies.
Right.
Like Jack Frost is a good one. How do you not have The Nightmare Before Christmas? That's like my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Christmas with the Cranks. What is Love Actually? Hallmark type movie. Yeah, no, bad. All right, cool. So, Merry Christmas to you. We hope you all have.
Why is Harry Potter on a Christmas list? Is Harry
Technically,
Potter
one
Christmas?
of them takes place during Christmas
Really?
because he stays over Christmas break, and that's when the movie happens.
Huh.
Everybody else goes home for Christmas, and he stays. And
I've never seen any of them. So.
He and Hermione stay. Oh my gosh! Blame him, please. Don't text me and be like, "How come Logan's never seen?" Text him. I just let him have it. I don't want to hear it.
Isn't there like Lord of the Rings too or something? I don't know.
What?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, you never seen those either. Again,
Bro, witches are of the devil, bro.
I forgot you're sheltered. That's right.
Don't mess with that tomfoolery.
Oh gosh. Let him out. All right, cool. So bring him out.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you have a very Merry Christmas
Hope
and
y'all
Happy
have
New
a very
Year.
Merry Christmas.
I hope we need to do another episode. Oops. Because the next one's New Year's Eve.
New Year's.
Or New Year's Day, yeah. Ooh, wow.
No,
Yeah.
what day is the 31st on? Friday.
31st is on a Friday. Yeah, so. Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Okay.
The next one will come out New Year's Eve.
Okay. We'll talk about goals for the new year.
Yeah. New year, new me.
New year, new me. Gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm going to lose 150,000 pounds.
I really am.
150,000 pounds?
Like, I'm waiting for like Christmas.
150,000 pounds.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm really like I'm waiting for like Christmas and everything because like I've cooked the meals and everything and like I've got it in the fridge, but there's just Christmas parties and stuff like that. Like, how am I not gonna eat there? So I'm waiting for all this to be done.
Yeah. This time of year is not the time.
Yeah.
From the time hunting season starts
Yeah. Exactly.
to the time to New Year's, I just know that I don't care because I'm going to be either driving or so busy that I don't have time to cook.
Yep.
And it is what it is. Pizza rolls all day.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sonic.
Yep.
Ugh, that burger was bad yesterday, but whatever.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will see you. Have a happy holiday. Spend some time with family. And we will see you all on New Year's Eve. Crazy.
Remember the reason for the season.
Remember the reason for the season.
OJC.
Peace out. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Good Dudes Podcast.
To stay up to date with everything going on, follow us on all social media platforms at The Good Dudes Podcast, and we'll see you in the next one.